All right, so shout out to Ticket TV for putting the story out there. I hadn't even heard about this. LeBron James on his Instagram, I think it was yesterday. Apparently, he frequently posts rap lyrics that he liked from certain songs, or whatever that he hears, and he posted lyrics. It was a picture of him with his Lakers hoodie on, and he posted lyrics. I think they went getting that Jewish money, everything's kosher, and of course there was a lot of fake outrage behind that. Um, in particular, people of a certain community, and he was forced to apologize for posting those lyrics, and you had certain people who considered his lyrics, posting lyrics, anti, a form of anti-Semitism and anti-Israel, which is a stretch to say the least. Um, I'm pretty sure he meant that as a compliment. I mean, let's be honest here. If you were to take a look at the wealthiest individuals in the United States, all right, I'm pretty sure a large percentage of them are of individuals who are of a certain persuasion, right? Much more larger in percentage than in that area than they are as a percentage of the country. Look at people in CEO positions, management, in various industries, entertainment, business. Many of them, most of them, are of a certain group. That's just facts. Okay, this isn't like just some, I'm telling you, Henry, they're trying to take over the government. And as long as I'm president, that won't happen, God damn it. Because, no, it's not some paranoid ramblings of Richard Nixon. It's the fact that, statistically, they do very well. So what's the problem there? It's a stereotype. Okay, all right, look, it's a stereotype that black men have big dicks. Do you see us complain about that? Is that like a bad stereotype? You guys are rich. Who cares? How about dealing with a stereotype that we commit all the fucking crimes in the country? How about having a stereotype where we're so negatively looked at that it's hard to get a good job in this country? That's the type of stereotype you get mad about, not that you're fucking rich. If anything, it's helping you guys get pussy. Fuck out of here, man. It's crazy. you know, but I call it fake outrage because a lot of people, man, in reality, they just don't like. I put it like this, man. It's a very long history of animosity towards certain groups, and I got to be very vague when I'm making this video, man. You got to read between the lines. If you can't, hey, play it to somebody else is older, and they'll tell you what the hell I'm trying to say. There's some animosity there, and historically, certain people of a certain group don't like hearing certain people from a group say certain things. Okay, all right, and if you want to talk about fighting out for racism, all right, instead of looking at looking for racism with words and lyrics and things like that. How about actually looking at the fact that you have had probably over the past several years, well over 100 African Americans murdered by police officers. You've had probably hundreds, if not over 1,000, probably thousands, over the past few years of minorities being victims of hate crimes in this country, sometimes fatally. And this doesn't get reported enough in the news. As a matter of fact, if my memory serves me correctly, the United Nations, I think it was last year, the United Nations came to the conclusion that African Americans, in particular African American men, were the victims in the United States of America of massive civil rights violations. This was the conclusion of the United Nations. They didn't talk about much in the media, because that's just how the media is, you know. What LeBron James said shouldn't be taken into offense by anybody. I'm telling you, man, we're living in a world now where everybody is a special group. Everybody is their own victim. Everybody wants to look for signs of racism and bigotry when it's not even there at times. And that's just the nature of our society now. You wonder why we have this vindictive, racist, fetid, scented, dusty mophead son of a bitch in the White House now. He's a reflection of this sick society we live in. So therefore, we have a sick president. But you know, as much as I might sometimes criticize LeBron James for, you know, certain things that pertain to basketball, as a person, he's far and away above Michael Jordan, even Kobe Bryant. You know, I really wish when he retires that he becomes a more outspoken person, because I don't get why anybody would be in that position to have that platform, to become so iconic as he's become and do absolutely nothing with it except for get rich. I mean, to each his own, but if I had that type of, platform, I would try my best to emulate my hero, Muhammad Ali. And he was my hero. Even though, you know, he was of another generation, he didn't grow up my hero as far as sports is concerned, but he grew on me as I got older. And as you live life, I could relate more and more to Muhammad Ali and less to people like Michael Jordan and various others. I think, you know, Muhammad Ali is the ultimate icon, man. And that's why I made a video a couple of years ago to everybody who calls me a LeBron hater. I made a video which was misinterpreted a couple of years ago. You could look it up on YouTube. It was called, I think it was titled, Why LeBron James will one day be the GOAT over Michael Jordan, or something like that. But basically, the premise of that video was that I think years from now, and I mean years from now, like 20, 30 years from now, I think LeBron James, if he goes that path of being more socially conscious and more vocal about certain things, I think that history will be much kinder to him. And as time goes by, Michael Jordan, as great as he is, he won't be looked upon with the same affection as people of my generation who actually watched him play. It's going to change. I think it's going to be a dynamic where LeBron James is going to be looked at. I think this country is almost forever more politicized. It's more, we're more socially conscious. We're a more diverse nation. And I think LeBron James is going to have a better feel of that. And that's why I think LeBron might have the greater legacy outside of basketball. You see, the point is, what I mean is Muhammad Ali is not the greatest pure boxer we've ever seen. Sugar Ray Robinson is considered by most the pound for pound best boxer. And Henry Armstrong, and guys like that. But Ali is looked upon with a certain light, a certain respect and admiration. Sometimes he just brings a tear to your eye because of what he stood for and what he sacrificed. And it's never been replicated in sport by anybody. And if LeBron can do that, just to a nil degree, that's why I said that. And I don't think LeBron James had anything to apologize. I mean, I understand he's a businessman. He had to do what he had to do. He explained it beautifully why he did what he did. And if anybody can't accept that, then they can go fuck themselves.